Welcome to the Full Tactical Range by Range Systems. I'm Bo Dobozinski. I'm the lead instructor for SEAL Mindset Training, and this is, oh, you guessed it, your rifle drill of the week. We had lots of requests to start doing rifle drills of the week and start to bring some more of our rifle training back. SEAL Mindset's got a lot of rifle curriculum. We built an entire DVD series akin to the Concealed Carry Master's course called Home Defense Rifle. And again, it's over 10 hours long. It's got over 60 live and dry fire drills, all about using this as your primary home defense tool. This is SEAL Mindset's home defense tool of choice. What we're gonna do with our drill of the week this week is we're gonna look at one of the foundational aspects of utilizing this tool for home defense. And that's something called hold of sights. Hold of sights has to work with the fact that when we see things through our reticles and our optics, we see things in a straight line. But our bullets don't fly in a straight line. They fly in an arc, because if they flew out in a straight line, as soon as they came out of the bore, they would start to sink to the ground because of loss of energy and gravity. Now, what we see here on my rifle here is I have a Leupold patrol scope, a 1-4 here, and I've got a JP J-point on the top, and the J-point is a red dot scope. So this is a 1-1, this is a 1-4. The J-point is what I utilize for most of my work inside of my defensive kind of range. So you're talking within 50 feet. Think of the biggest room in your house, right? The biggest room in my house is probably no more than 30 or 40 feet. That being the case, I don't need a big, huge zoom on it. I need to be able to see it and acquire my target very rapidly because he's very close to me. But notice this. Here's the bore axis. So this is right about where the round is coming out of the bore is right there. But that bore is about 3 inches beneath the line of sight from the Leupold and about 4 inches underneath the line of sight from the J-point. What that means is if I put this dot from the J-point right where I would think the bullet would go, let's say I'm trying to do CNS, get him to stop right away, the bullet coming out at a house distance range is going to come out 4 inches lower than what my red dot is. That means if I'm aiming here for CNS shot, my bullet comes in here somewhere in the neck or the throat. Now, that's a bad shot, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't stop the threat immediately, which is what we're looking for, especially at very close ranges in our homes. When we are utilizing this, we have to understand that there's something called point of aim and point of impact. Point of aim is where a straight line from you through the optic to the target that you're going to hit. Point of impact is where the bullet makes contact based upon the arc of the bullet flying through the air. Now, this one is set up where the J-point is an inch low at 25 yards. So for the J-point, I've got a 9-inch circle from contact all the way out to 300 yards. Fast acquisition, that's the point of those red dots. Again, this one's got that perfect 100-yard zero, which means at 100 yards, I'm going to put the bullet exactly where I want it, and that's my goal. Now, inside of my house, because we have to make that adjustment for 4 inches, I actually have to hold my sights in a different place to get the round to go on target. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm now about the distance of the largest room in my house. And I've got my target just downrange here so that we can show you what this hold of sights is actually doing for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot 2 shots. The first shot, I'm going to put the reticle right on a bullseye that you can see on the SM silhouette targets. And then you'll see where the round actually makes contact. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second shot adjusting the hold of sights. And you'll see exactly sort of what the difference looks like. So first shot, setting it up, I'm going to put that bullet, that the reticle is now going, my red dot is going right on the bullseye. And you can see pretty clearly that we dropped off a pretty sizable distance, about 3 inches or so. Now, in order to get that round to actually hit where I want it to go, I have to raise my red dot on the target to put the round as close to the bullseye as I can. So in that case, the second shot, you can see that by adjusting my hold of sight, I put the bullet exactly where it needed to go. Because inside of these close distances, utilizing proper hold of sight means I adjust based on the fact that my optics are sitting 3 to 4 inches above the top of the bore line. So here's your drill of the week. We're gonna set up starting in 10-foot increments, and we're gonna work our way back away from the target. We're gonna keep a very, very high standard of accuracy the whole time. So that way you get to work your changing hole to sights from up in very tight to being to the largest room that you might have in your house. So here it goes. So you can use this drill to help you master those hole to sights and use this tool effectively for home defense. For SEAL Mindset Training, I'm Bo Dobuzinski. We'll see you in the next Rifle Drill of the Week. Like what you saw? Subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep checking out the training blog for more tips and drills. If you'd like a PDF copy of this training drill, go to SEALMindsetTraining.com and to the PDF download section. There, type in the promo code Rifle Drill #1.